Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to another one. Now, on this video, we're going to talk about the drones that are continuously being seen throughout the world right now, actually. And so we're going to talk about that, dive into it. So the mysterious drones, what's being said is they're not a foreign entity or adversary. Okay, so if it's not a foreign entity or adversary, then what is it? Is it somebody private flying these drones and they can't find them? But some of these things that people are seeing in the air and they're recording, they don't look like drones. They look like probes. That's what they look like. They look like some type of probe or something like that. Some of them do look like drones, but in some videos that we're about to see, they look like probes. And they're saying they're not coming from a foreign government or adversary. So, okay, but where are they coming from then? If it's not coming from a foreign government or adversary, that means it must be somebody private driving them, or it's the U.S. military. So we're gonna get into that, because if it's not foreign or adversary, it has to be the military or somebody, a private company um, flying these things around, or aliens, one or the other. And a lot of the things that are being said about these drones, it's kind of like it leaves you puzzled. Okay, it leaves you puzzled to like what are they? So it says the mysterious objects overhead, concerning confusion and calls for military intervention. See, let me stop right there. It says it calls for military intervention. Okay, so it's not coming from the military then. We're going to get into what the Pentagon press secretary is saying. She's saying it's not foreign or adversary. Okay, so I'm thinking it's military then, or a private company. Or what are they not telling us? Are they trying to tell us something? It says this isn't a plot of War of Worlds, but rather a result of numerous unidentified possible drone sightings on the East Coast in recent weeks. The possible drones have been spotted over residential neighborhoods, restricted sites, and critical infrastructure. The sightings have put intense pressure on federal agencies to provide more information about the aircraft, as officials have urged calm and emphasized there is no evidence suggesting the sightings pose a security threat. And it says here, I want to assure the American public that we are on it. The Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said Sunday on ABC this week. Reported one drone activity prompted at least one airport, New York Stewart International Airport, to temporarily close the runways for about an hour on Friday. This has gone too far, said New York Governor Kathy Hochul said on Saturday, adding last month she directed the New York State Intelligence Center to actively investigate drone sightings and coordinate with federal law enforcement to address this issue. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said he's asking the Department of Homeland Security to deploy special detection systems that use 360-degree technology to detect drones. If the technology exists for drones to make it up in the sky, there certainly is technology that can trace the craft with precision and determine what the heck is going on, Schumer said Sunday while discussing the technology. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security said in a joint statement Thursday, there is no evidence at this time that the reported drone sightings pose a national security or public safety threat or have foreign nexus. Okay? Despite reassurances from federal officials, local politicians continue to press for more information and resources to investigate the sightings. in Morris County, New Jersey. Officials have called for the federal government to marshal all federal resources at its disposal, including the military, to end the unauthorized flight of drones over the county and other parts of New Jersey. The drones have brought in the term of unmanned aerial vehicles. So that's what they're calling them, unmanned aerial vehicles, AEVs, are widely owned across the United States. A total of 791,597 drones are registered with the FAA, nearly even divided between commercial and recreational use. They are used in various industries, including photography, agriculture, and law enforcement. There remains a confusion, though, about the exact nature of the sightings and how many are cases of mistaken identity, and suggested that Mayorkas and the White House National Security Communications Advisor John Kirby, here's one what we know about and don't know about the reported sightings, he's saying. Where are the drones have been seen? The drone sightings have been seen in at least 6 states: New Jersey, New York, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, and Virginia. The sightings began on November 18th in near Morris County, New Jersey, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. Republican New Jersey Assemblyman Paul Cantera told CNN's Sarah Sidner Friday morning that there are drone sightings every night since then. Unnerved residents have frequently reported seeing drones hovering overhead, sometimes traveling in clusters. All right. It says concerns escalated over drones were spotted near Pickney Arsenal, a U.S. military research facility, and over President-elect Donald Trump's golf course in Bedminster. According to military officials and state lawmakers, the sightings prompt the FAA to issue temporary flight restrictions over the properties. Several instances of unidentified drones entering airspace were also reported above the Naval Weapons Station in a U.S. base out of Middleton, although no detect threats were identified. Okay, so I just read a little something there because this is a real thing, folks. I've been telling people that I've seen the drones. It is definitely 100% a real thing here. It's a real thing with these drones. And like I said, I don't know what's going on, but if I go out there right now, I can assure you, if I go out there right now, I'm going to spot one. And they're high up in the sky and they're red. The one I saw was red, white, and green. I saw, those are the colors I saw. I saw red, white, and green. That's what I saw. Okay, so, and it's not a helicopter. It could be a drone flying. It could be a, what do you call it? A private company testing out technology. That's what it could be. But for the government to say they don't know where it's coming from, that's alarming. So that means somebody possibly out here is flying these drones and nobody can find them. With all the technology that this country has at its disposal, right? They would find them. Okay, so let me just say this. We're going to get to some of the news clippings, right? We're going to get to some of the videos as well. Yeah, we're going to get to some of this. Okay. All right, so number one. Now, where is I need to have something where I can write. That's just how I think. Where's my iPad at? Damn, I can't find. Oh, there it is. There's my pen. All right. All this technology that we have at our disposal. Okay, let me see. What do we got here? I got so much technology over here, man. I'm teched out over here, y'all. I'm telling you. I got all types of gadgets. Oh my God, this needs, that needs charging. All right, so hold on. Let me see. Yeah, this definitely needs charging. With all this technology we have, right? You would think that it would be easy to trace this stuff. Or could it be something really foreign? But it's almost like they're ruling out that it's coming from another country. They're ruling this out. Okay. So, number one, you got to say who, what. I wish y'all could see this. When and how, right? Okay. First of all, who is doing this? Right? Who is doing this? Is it a foreign government? Right? Is it coming from the private sector? Or is it coming from the military and they're not trying to tell us? Or is it really foreign? When I say really foreign, I'm talking about extraterrestrial. You can't rule that out because they act like they don't know what's going on. So you can't rule that out. Okay? You can't rule that out. So we said another country, which is foreign country, or private sector, or what else you say? If it's not that, or if it's not the U.S. military, then what is it then? I wish I could share this, but I gotta figure out there's a way to do that. Like turn this into another screen. But U.S. military, or even more spookier, E.T. extraterrestrial. Like we saw the E.T. flicks back in the day. Now, what? We got to go to the what. What is it? First of all, we're saying that they're drones, right? Some of them don't look like drones. Some of them look like probes. So we got to say probes, because that's what it looks like. I'm going to get to the bottom of this shit. I'm telling y'all this. Just let me cook for a minute. All right. So probes. They do look like probes. Now, is that some type of... I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. That don't look like human made. Those probes don't. Unless the military has some new technology and they just want to act like they don't know so that they don't have to tell us, so no other foreign government would know what they're up to. Or they know that extraterrestrials exist and they know what's getting ready to happen. But listen, guys, if I go out there right now, like I'm telling you, I'm going to find one tonight. But I'm not going out there. Okay. When it started in November. Okay. That's when it started. That's when people started seeing them. Where? We gotta say where? All over the world. They're being seen. So here's the problem. I can see if it was just being seen here, then we can just blame another government. They're being seen all over the world. So what's that telling y'all? This is getting real spooky here. You said it's Amazon mapping out a new delivery service. Listen. Let's say Amazon, because I did put that down. Let's say Amazon. Okay, Amazon. because they said that they're going to be using drones to deliver packages, right? That's what I thought it was, but they're saying it's not that. So we got to rule out Amazon. Some of these things look like probes, what we're going to see in a second. They look like probes. That's what they look like. Okay? Make no mistakes about it. What we're going to do is let's look at, let me see here. Let's look at, just for a little, let's listen to this.
Sightings continue to be reported nationwide. Viewers sending in videos to Fox 11 of weird objects seen above Long Beach overnight. Fox 11's Matthew Seedorf.
It's being seen over Long Beach, folks.
Or hearing from drone experts and a pilot tonight about the mystery.
Growing concerns over drones causing more videos like this to take off.
Definitely not a helicopter.
Flashing lights near Long Beach Friday night. This one in Temecula, close to Camp Pendleton.
The public has a right to know what is flying above the skies.
Yeah, that's no plane.
Similar mysterious videos recently surfacing over New Jersey.
Iran launched a mothership that contains these drones.
Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew blaming Iran or China.
The minute you get eyes on them, they go dark.
New Jersey lawmakers now pushing for an investigation while the Department of Homeland Security and Biden administration.
These drones.
Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew blaming Iran or China.
The minute you get eyes on them, they
go off.
Definitely not a helicopter.
Flashing lights near Long Beach Friday night. This one in Temecula, close to Camp Pendleton.
The public has a right to know what is flying above the skies.
Yeah, that's no plane.
Similar mysterious videos recently surfacing over New Jersey.
Iran launched a mothership that contains these drones.
Republican Congressman Jeff Van Drew blaming Iran or China.
The minute you get eyes on them, they go dark.
New Jersey lawmakers now pushing for an investigation while the Department of Homeland Security and Biden administration insist there's no danger.
These are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
I do believe that there's drones flying, but I would not consider it spooky.
Stephen Katz, a partner with Flying Lion, showing us some of their drones.
Every one of the drones, as you can see, has a FAA license.
They fly the largest drone service in LA, working with police departments and private...
Okay, but hold on, let me stop there. The problem is, some of these drones, guys, are the size of cars. Okay, maybe they just have new technology. They got new drones they're testing. Maybe it's a company that's out here testing them, so it can be available to the public. Wouldn't that be cool? Like, you can fly a drone, you can sit in it, and then fly it to the other part of the city. Because some of these drones are big enough for a human to sit in. Do you see what I'm saying? So that'll be like kind of nice, right? Hey man, let me just I'll be at your house in about 5 minutes. I'm a land in about 5 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So maybe they're testing something, they're just not wanting to tell us right now. But the problem is everybody is seeing them, so they have to say something. The cat is out the bag. I could see if they were testing it somewhere out in a rural area where maybe 1 or 2 people saw the drones, and we're not going to believe them unless they got video footage. And even if they got video footage, we're going to say it's not real anyway. They could get away with it that way. People all downtown where I live, all of them out there seeing them. Like if I go drive downtown right now, actually it's raining right now, so they're not going to be out. Last night, there was people just hanging out late night, just watching them. And then the drones, you could tell that they knew people were watching them, and the drones will hover over them. Like, hey, what's up? Like, because they know people are watching. I need one of those. I want one of those. Like one of them big joints. You see what I'm saying? Because you could do a lot with that. You know what I mean? Especially the ones you could sit in. I don't know if I'm going to quite trust it just yet, because what happened if the damn engine go dead? Now my ass is crashing. Now, by the way, the drone that crashed in New Jersey, I believe that was like a military drone that was trying to chase the drones, and that drone crashed in the highway. Now that belonged to us, because they probably were trying to track down the other drones. But here's another thing, a characteristic about these drones though. They go dark. Once they go dark, you can't see them no more.
Security companies. So this 3-foot drone is about 400 feet in the air. You can't hear it, but what does it look like on infrared right now?
This is not Superman. You can't even see past a sunroof. You can't see into buildings. Even as at this distance, you couldn't even read a license plate at night.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Kenneth Wells, a retired pilot for Southwest Airlines, believes the navigation lights blinking on these possible drones means they're likely harmless.
If these were drones that were being used by other countries, I think they would be trying not to be seen, so they would not have lights on them.
The FBI arrested a man Tuesday boarding a flight for China at San Francisco International Airport. He's accused of illegally flying a drone over the SpaceX facility in Vandenberg, California, and taking photos.
You hear that? That's what I think is going on. It could be, obviously, I think it's people flying these big ass drones. Now, why are they doing it? Are they getting some type of intel? What are they doing? Because if you fly them at night, it's hard to find the person that's doing it. Because I was thinking about buying a drone, and the drone that I want, it can go many miles away, and I could just be sitting here on my porch, and the drone could go many miles away, and I could just like do whatever, and then all you gotta do is hit the home button, and it comes right back to you. And it's hard for somebody to catch you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's especially if you fly at a certain altitude when it's coming back home, you're not going to be able to trace it. Your car is not fast enough. There's red lights out there. Unless you're going to run every red light and risk getting in an accident, you're not going to fly. You're not going to find out who's doing it. But I guarantee you, somebody out there is doing it. And you can't rule out another government.
There's 3 over there.
President-elect Donald Trump Friday night posting to Truth Social saying mystery drone sightings all over the country. Can this really be happening without our government's knowledge? Let the public know now, otherwise shoot them down.
Just keep circling.
Reporting in Redondo Beach, Matthew Seedorf, Fox 11 News.
All right, he's saying to shoot them down. Okay. Well, let's see. What is this one? Now, this guy, he's a drone investigator.
An experienced drone pilot and CEO of Terror Talk. Michael, big welcome to you. And thankfully, you sent us some video from one of your spotters in Hillsborough, New Jersey. And we're going to pull this up here and show our viewers there's a big red dot. There you see it, kind of dead center of the screen. What do you think that is? What do you think people are seeing in the skies? And why only at night?
At this point, I think that someone knows what they are. So what we're doing is we're going to go up and watch you. You're watching us or you're doing whatever. So we're up there watching, we're following, we're trying to get in the air. What they could be, I have no idea.
Okay. We have more video that you sent us.
He's not saying anything. He said, I guarantee you someone knows what they are. But what they are, I have no idea. So I thought he gonna say they drones. That don't look like no drone. That looks like a probe. Now, if it is extraterrestrials, they are probing us. That's what they're doing. That's what it looks like. They're probably getting a reading of the environment, different things like that, looking at us, whatever, if that's what it is. That's a probe, man. They don't look like no drone. The ones that I saw. He don't even know what it is. And he's a drone expert.
Of you, in fact, trying to launch a drone, and it was right near an airport. So tell us what happened there and why it's so noteworthy.
Okay, so we got reports last night that there was a lot of drone activity in the East Hanover area, which backs up to Morristown Airport and all that vicinity. So we head out there, we set up in a parking lot about a quarter mile away from the airport. And I'm trying to get flight clearance to take the drone up and see what this other drone is. And I cannot. Restricted. I tried to bypass it. At one point, it even asked for my phone number. And I said, no, I think we're good at this point.
Okay, now hang on. When you say looking for flight clearance, how does that work? I mean, are you literally talking with a control tower, or what are you doing?
So there's an app that you use to connect to the drone. When it's time, when you want to fly, you press a button, and what it does is it looks for flight clearance or restrictions. And what happened was there was a restriction in that area, and I couldn't get up, but there were drones in the air that weren't following the restriction. Now, we verify everything above us with flight radar, so we can tell if it's an airplane or if it's not. None of the things that we go after are on flight radar.
Okay, so what we're looking at, this device notwithstanding, this control for your drone, if drones are getting into areas without clearance by the FAA, is it possible they figured out some kind of a technology to keep their drones from being jammed and or losing power?
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't know if you're aware, last week or so, 2 weeks when this started, I tried to take my drone over Picatinny Arsenal to follow a drone that was just hovering over there. And as I got closer, my drone lost power, spun out, and the battery died and it went down. But the other drone remained sitting in the air unaffected.
Why? What do you think?
Yep. Secrets that the government don't want us to know, and they're playing stupid. Either that or aliens.
Yeah, right. It's either that or aliens, man. It's either that or aliens. Either they just don't want us to know and they just playing like, look, we're just not going to tell the public, but we got something ill we working on. Okay? We got something out of this world we working on right now. That is a probe. That's what it looks like. And you're like, what is a probe? It's something that you send out to take measurements and measure stuff. They send probes to other planets all the time. You know, it's a probe. It's like got cameras on it and different things. It could take different measurements of the wind, whatever the case is, the environment. That's what these things look like. So they might be running some type of technology, okay? If it ain't the military or some type of clandestine operation going on, it's aliens, fam. That's it. That's the only thing I can say. It's aliens.
Oh, come on. Not the latter. Okay, you're smiling. All right, I'm glad. All right. So are there enough restrictions for drones? I mean, you're a drone user. Are those restrictions taken seriously by your colleagues, your friends that are drone users as well? Or is more regulation needed? And if it went out there, would it be followed?
I think people are always going to find a way around the regulations. I don't think the average user can get around it because without that app and without that clearance, your drone will not go in there. It just sits there with a red light. So if they did more restrictions, I don't know that they would be followed.
What do you make of the number that the FBI says of all those reports they've gotten? 5,000 reports, fewer than 100 or so warranting further investigation. What do you think would warrant further investigation or exploration? What is it that would pop up that they'd say, yeah, we got to look at this?
I would start with drones hovering over military bases, which I live right next to, and I watch them. They go back and forth. They leave for a little bit. They come back. They hover around. Nothing happens. No one does anything. They just sit there and watch them hover in the air.
But you don't know that those aren't intentionally there, right? That they have been cleared.
Could be. We don't have information on drones. When I go onto a flight radar app, I can only see whatever aircraft is registered in the sky at that moment. And drones are not part of that.
People have, at least Secretary Mayorkas, he had suggested before yesterday that these were all fixed-wing aircraft, these dozens and dozens and dozens of sightings. Now he's saying mostly that, but there are some that are just drones. What's your expectation of this? If it's fixed-wing aircraft, why is it so hard to tell the difference?
So I believe the misconception is when we say drone, people are picturing like my recreational drone. It's got the 4 propellers, and they can get very much. The drones that we're seeing are like mini aircraft. They look like airplanes, but at the distance they are at, they're too small to be airplanes. They're too small to be aircraft, and they're not on the registration for the flight radar. So they do look like airplanes, and that's what's confusing people because they look up and they say, "Okay, that looks like an airplane," but it's not. It's a small drone.
No,
Okay,
not
Michael
the
B.
one.
This has been
Listen,
super
the one I
interesting
saw,
and very illuminating.
the one I saw is loud, and you can tell it's not no helicopter or no plane. You could tell. You could look at it and tell. It's too small to be that, but it's like the size of a car, though. Okay? It's the size of a car. That's what we're saying. And it keeps, some of them keep noise, some don't. But the one I saw, it keeps noise. It sound like it sound like a big ass drone. That's the only thing I can make of it. So somebody's flying it, for real. Somebody's flying it, but they just don't want to say it because they don't want the other gut. But no, wait a minute, wait. Let's stop. They're being seen all over the world. Nah, they aliens, yo. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I think. They are aliens from the planet. I don't know. They got to be aliens, fam, because they're being seen all over the world right now. And he don't know what it is. Okay, he don't know what it is. That he already said it. He don't know. So let's go
on. Frustration building with each new drone sighting across the Northeast.
And seems like there's multiple drones all over this airport tonight, man.
The FAA forced to slow traffic at Stewart International Airport Friday night north of New York City because of multiple reports of drone sightings in the area. Mayor Eric Adams saying his team is taking the reports of drones in the region seriously.
We're going to have an immediate response. We're getting ready to check. We're getting ready to look into some new innovative ways of, if need be, to take.
I don't know why it always sounds like he BSing when he talk. We getting ready to look at innovative ways to look at these drones. He don't know what it is, man. Okay, we got some innovative ways, and we're gonna be looking into it, and he don't know, man. He don't know.
Take down drones with the proper permission from the FAA.
And New York's Governor Kathy Hochul saying this has gone too far, demanding that the Biden administration step in by directing additional federal law enforcement to New York and the surrounding area. In Ocean County, New Jersey, the Sheriff's Department launching its own industrial drone after numerous reports of sightings in the area. One deputy reporting roughly 50 drones coming in over the ocean.
The facts are that they are very big objects in the sky. The fact is that's just concerning to us, is nobody has seen them land or take off.
Reports of drones flying near a naval weapons station in New Jersey as well.
And I did talk to the commander there. His men are seeing it right there at the base. Are you kidding me? A munitions depot of that caliber, and these drones are hovering in close proximity to it.
So on a call with reporters, officials from a wide range of agencies, including the FBI, Department of Homeland Security, the FAA, a Joint Chiefs of Staff official confirmed those drone sightings at the naval station, but added that they do not believe that they are from a foreign actor or have malicious intent. The question people still have is, how do you know that? So for more on this, let's bring in Jeffrey Thompson. He is the CEO of Red Cat Holdings. The company supplies sophisticated drone technology to the U.S. military. Jeffrey, one perfect person to have talk about this today. I'm sure your phone is blowing up and you're getting questions all about this. Right off the bat, I'll just ask you, because you're in this world, what do you think is going on?
Well, I'll say it's probably not our adversaries. I don't know, any adversary that would actually use proper FAA lighting to display where they are. It would be way too easy to shoot them down. They're slow moving, they're big. So I definitely take adversary off the table right away.
No, they're not slow moving. No, they're not. When it's time for it to go, it's gone. It's not slow moving.
That's interesting. I don't believe I've heard that before, so thanks for that. When you look at these videos, and I'm sure you've seen what a lot of people have seen online, can you identify what type of drones these are and what they might be capable of? Because one of the things that people were initially concerned about is that they were, not the drone that you buy at Best Buy or something. They're the size of cars, some of these.
Yeah, they do look much larger than a consumer drone. Red Cat has two products. We've been accused all week of possibly being the culprit. We have the only commercial drone swarm available for 80 drones that can be launched by a single operator. We also have a flight wave 130, which is a bigger drone that has very long flight time. And these drones that you're seeing in these videos have very long flight time. I can tell you right now, it is not us. Please stop calling me. So there's a lot of, I mean, that they're big, the fact that they're large, that's the only thing that seems really odd to me, as I'm actually trying to figure this out. But they should have remote ID if they're already flying with proper lighting. All drones are required by law to have a remote ID. And if you want to be a DIY investigator, you could always get a scanner product that's free on, free apps, and you could see if they're broadcasting down to you if you're near those drones, and you could become the investigator. I'm not close enough to where it's all happening.
People tried that already, sir. They're not coming up on the scanners. They're not. People tried to scan them, because you can scan them with the phone on your app. With the phone on your app, you can scan flights in the air. If all you gotta do is stand outside with your scanner and point up if you see a plane, and you can get the tail number and you get all the details of that plane with the scanner. You can't do that with these drones, fam. Everybody tried already. You said, sorry if these are aliens. God is out the window. You said used by our own military. You said God and aliens can't both exist. I don't know, man. We but you can't scan them. So whoever's using them, they not allowing you to scan them. They're not allowing you to.
But it's pretty simple to see if they're broadcasting a remote ID that's required by law.
But you are close enough to the whole world that this is happening in, and what I'm hearing from you is what we are hearing from the federal government, that you're not worried that it's a foreign actor because they wouldn't come in using FAA lighting, but still, we don't know what it is. It could just be regular folks operating.
Maybe they're trying to test them and try to stay under the radar by actually doing it properly according to the law. But when we do all of our mission tests, we do them at nighttime. Almost all missions by the U.S. military at nighttime, and we try to make it so you can't find us, can't see us, can't detect us. So there's a lot of controversy on why they would an adversary would actually be doing it the way they're doing it if they're trying to do the training to do some drills.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll shed some light on it, one interview at a time. Jeff.
Well, see, the thing is, we're not doing nothing about it, so they can fly him now. Let's look at her.
Defense Forum last weekend, he traveled to Japan for his 4th official visit to build on historic progress made among our Japanese allies and U.S. military stationed in Japan. From meeting sailors aboard the USS George Washington to meeting with Prime Minister Ishiba, this final trip was an important opportunity for the Secretary to engage on a wide range of defense activities across the alliance, to include ongoing efforts in Jordan, Lebanon, Iraq, Turkey, and Israel. It's in our national security interest that Syria emerges from this. He also told Minister Katz that test executed from Guam. Or they're trying to use every weapon that they have in their arsenal to partnership with the SDF when it comes.
These are American drones? Or U.S. military drones?
These are not sure what is happening, but, at no point were our installations threatened when this activity was occurring.
Can you rule out that these are American drones? Or U.S. military drones?
These are not U.S. military drones. Again, this is being investigated by local law enforcement. What our initial assessment here is that these are not drones or activities coming from a foreign entity or adversary.
Representative Jeff Van Drew, who is a Republican from New Jersey, was just on the air saying that Iran launched a mothership probably about a month ago that contains these drones, and that mothership is off the coast of the east coast of the United States. Is there any truth to that?
There is not any truth to that. There is no Iranian ship off the coast of the United States, and there's no so-called mothership launching drones towards the United States.
No.
Just a few questions, really quick on Syria. Did General Kurilla speak to Secretary Austin before or after his trip to Syria? Can you give us any details about what he accomplished, if anything, on that trip? And then also on Syria, Reuters is reporting that the Syrian rebel leader al-Golani has said he's going to work with international organizations to. This is the
I
world's
want to hear
first
about the drones, man. I want to hear about the drones. They just kind of went past that there.
Has the secretary spoken with General Kurilla since the fall of
with anti-aircraft capabilities?
I'm not going to speak specifically to all the capabilities that we provide the SDF. It's we work with them when it comes to the defeat ISIS mission. That's something that's ongoing, and as I mentioned to Tara, it's our mission of why we are in Syria, but I'm just not going to get into more specifics on that.
Just one last question, if possible. So you've been through different channels, not just the Pentagon, but also different institutions. You've been asking Ankara to halt opening any new fronts and halting any new offensive against the SDF. Do you feel that those calls have been successful so far? And Secretary Blinken is also headed to Ankara. I know that's not your institution, but how hopeful are you that those talks?
That's why we're continuing to have these conversations, not just with Turkey, but with others.
Does this incident put more urgency behind having some sort of formal communication channel?
That a terrorist group like ISIS doesn't take advantage of this moment.
All right, well, she kind of, let me see.
Our assessment right now is that SDF is not operating in the Manbij area, that Joint Force headquarters. Jeff.
Thanks very much. Two questions. One, with the airstrikes that CENTCOM and the U.S. carried out against ISIS.
All right, well, they going to something else. So they just kind of just brushed over it. So you saw that right there. It got to be military, man. Like, that's the only thing I could think. If it's not, it's aliens then. If it's especially if it's being seen all over the world. And they just don't want to tell us because they don't want us to get spooked out by it. But they up to something. Now some of this stuff I don't believe though. Look at that. Somebody don't Photoshop the cloud. That's crazy. This don't look believable.
What the fuck is that?
Now I can tell you right now, those are not drones. Unless something happened up in outer space, they don't want to tell us about something blew up or something, but that's not drones. That's not I don't know what that is. That's not a drone. That's like a ball, and it's like, I don't know what that is. This is a real video, by the way. It's rotating. You tell it's a ball or something. I don't know what that is, man. I'm trying to find a note. What's this? Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's something like, that's not it. Actually, is it? Might be.
My draw.
about the cops on these lakes.
They don't look like drones right there, fam. It don't. Nope. Look like probes. If I'm not from this planet, I'm sending probes to see what's going on. But they probably already know what's going on. I don't want to keep driving myself crazy, but let me see. What's this? Nah.
Got up at about 8:30 or 9, had a nice long sleep. I only woke up once at 4 a.m. That's like a miracle and a victory for me because I wake up all the time in the middle of the night now. It's like my anxiety.
All right. I know I'm like that too, though. Like I wake up, it's like something. I feel like something going on. I don't know. What's this? Oh hell nah. Yo, this is going on all over the world, yo. Look, that's what people gonna start doing. Trying to shoot them. Yo, what, you know what I was thinking? What if the drones was coming, like foreign drones, right? They got little missiles on it. We will be screwed, dog. You hear me? Screwed, yo. I'm talking about screwed to the point we'll be screwed beyond recognition. If that, everybody be shook. You see the dog barking?
I've been seeing them at like 4 in the morning. Have you? Like twice.
That's very. I mean, that is the exact same.
That look like the Batman mobile, yo. That's Batman. Dude, that ain't. Dude, I'm sorry, yo. My intuition saying it's aliens.
You hear it?
Yeah.
Look, it's the Batman. Yeah, they playing in our face, yo. I think so. They might be playing in our face now, y'all. Or maybe it's just a new drone, a big ass drone. They testing out their new weapons. You know, AI. Look, you don't need pilots to fly these aircrafts.
It's just like that.
Shit, they coming out with driverless cars and trucks. Might as well be driverless fighter jets. I mean, flyless fighter jets. Oh my god, I'm into this, yo. I can't get my mind off this, yo. And then when I tell people about it, they think I'm crazy because they haven't seen them yet. But I like, wait till you see them. Your ass gonna be scared. I'm not joking when I said I saw one. You see he using tracer rounds. Yep. Still can't get it. It's too high up, sir. But that's what it looks like. It just be like that's what I saw. It looked just like that. It looked just like that. Yup, they just got some new drones, fam. I don't know what my conclusion is gonna be. I think it's just now, this is fake.
What?
Yeah, that's fake.
And in the 30 minutes we've been here, we've seen up to 7 drones in the sky above us. They're above us right now, just moving back and forth. It's really difficult
Let's see
to
it.
show you with our camera, so we have to show you with our phones. A handful of flashing lights moving back and forth over northwest New Jersey, hovering over Merrill Creek Reservoir and near Martins Creek Power Plant.
We can see them up here tonight, and we're not getting any answers on what they actually are.
A lack of answers that has officials in Warren, Hunterdon, Morris, and Somerset counties on alert.
It's really concerning, but people have called me and they're scared to go outside. I mean, and I think it's something that needs to be addressed.
Governor Phil Murphy tweeting.
You know, the crazy thing is some people are saying, why New Jersey? You know, certain parts of New Jersey is an oil refinery. Certain parts. You know, when you're going up 95, going towards New York City, that's an oil refinery out there. So
30 minutes we've been here, we've seen up to 7.
Money showing her chain. We saw this last night. What do y'all think this is, man? Omnipresence, the one God. I don't know what you're saying there. Yeah, it don't look like no drone. They look like straight up something from out of this planet. That's what that looks like. And you know what? I'm kind of glad about this. Because now they know it's somebody greater than these motherfuckers out here. And they can't do nothing about it. I love it right there. I love it. Love it. They can't shoot them down. I gotta have a little bit of medication right now. And to smoke some medication. It ain't Reggie, but it'll do. It'll get me to sleep. But I don't advise you to go out there high and looking for drones because it's gonna freak you out. So don't do it. You just medicate in your house. You medicate in your house. And it helps me get to sleep. You said, this isn't aliens? Jason, please tell us what it is. This isn't alien. What is it, Jason? Tell us. I need to know. Now, I'm not trying to be funny. If you got the answers, please let us know. Because I've been trying to figure this out all weekend. You said Trojan horses. But did you see how it's like a light show they were doing. Look at this. It's like a light show. Boom. Stop right there. And then here come the other one just dropping down. Look. Oh my God. Pyramid. You said demons. Oh Lord. You said demons. They not. We're demons. The way we acting on this planet, we're demons. We're the demons. You said the government playing tricks on you. So Patrick Smith, what do you think? It's the government? You're not fooled by this. You said it's the government. The government with a B. The government. Not the government, the government. That's what I used to say when I was younger. The government. Seems like, what did you say? The government. Not the government. You said they're just personal aircraft? No, they're not. That's not a personal aircraft. Or maybe it could be a fancy drone. You said deep state. You said the drones are ours. The orbs are definitely not. The drones are monitoring the orbs. Okay, Artel, you on to something. I'm with you on that. These right here, what you see, these are orbs or probes. That's right, they're orbs. And it could be another entity from another dimension. That's how they use to see us. They're watching us do that. Because those lights disappear. So it could go through a wormhole or something. Trust me, if these are probes, they're not here. They're watching us from somewhere else. And they send probes to watch us. That's what it is. And then the drones are monitoring them, trying to figure out what it is. But they're not going to figure it out. If they're from another planet, they're not going to figure it out. You say, is this bad? No, I don't think so. I just like the fact that there's somebody greater than the powers that be. Yeah, they have them all over the planet. You said in the UK, yeah, you're seeing them out there too. That's what I'm telling people. I think it's something else, man. We just don't know. Look how it just formed in formation. You know they were here during the pyramids, right? A friend of mine went to Egypt, and he said that he went in the museum, and he said you wouldn't believe what he saw. The hieroglyphs and stuff had aircraft. It had aircraft with men in it, like small aircrafts, like probes. So I don't know. It's like the reason why it's because if it was the government, they would tell us by now. Like, yeah, it's us. Yeah, okay, my bad. Y'all seeing it, but it's us. They're not saying that. But trust me, they're watching it. They're trying to monitor it. They could be trying to communicate with us. See the blinking? That could be Morse code. Look, now my imagination taking over. Look, I ain't smoking that other stuff. I've been on solved it for y'all. If I had the good stuff. If I had the good stuff, I would solve it right now for you, because I'll be in my third eye will be activated. And I'll be able to solve it. You said chariots of gods. Well, I ain't gonna tell you what I truly believe. But I believe that there is an intergalactic senate. I've said this before. If anybody remember me saying this, is an intergalactic senate in this world that's governing everything, and they're watching us. We're not going to be able to destroy this country. They won't let us. I've been saying this since I was a kid, yo. I said there is an intergalactic, and it's not because I'm a Star Wars freak. Yeah, I am. Maybe it came from that. You said, what if it's a Matrix glitch? It's not a glitch because it's perfect. Look, it's perfect. It's perfect. You know what I always said? We don't know a lot about this universe we think we do. What if there's the stars? You know how we see the stars in the sky? I said, what if they move and come closer? And they say, Max. When I was small, Max, that can't happen. But what is that? Look like stars, man. And I said to myself when I was a kid, this universe is too vast and big to comprehend for it not to be other life out there. That's bullshit. See, that's just humans. We think we're all that. There's life out there. It has to be. And I can't prove it, but it has to be. And guess what? They communicate. And then they was like, well, how will the aliens communicate? And then this is my imagination taking over, telepathically. They can communicate telepathically. Like the voices will come in your head. That's how they talk to you. I don't know. You said trying to find a dirty nuke. Maybe. If they already found it probably and disarmed it. They already found it and disarmed. See, they're not going to tell us that. They're not going to tell us. See, this Senate, I be telling them, they're not going to let this planet be destroyed. They're not. Because we didn't create this planet. And it's not going to be destroyed by us. They're not going to let it happen. That what you see right there is perfect. I don't know what that is, but it's something. And then we ain't make it. I can tell you that right now. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all. We didn't make that. Now the drones and stuff, yes, we may have. Not that. See, people are seeing it now and capturing it with their camera phones. I heard something last night when I was sleeping. It was like a humming sound, and I wasn't the only one that heard it. Neighbors heard it too. Because when I was going to my car, I asked my neighbor, she knows everything. Like, nothing gets past this woman. Okay, I don't know if she ever go to sleep. I saw her. I said, hey, can I ask you a question? She said, hey, what's up? I said, did you hear something last night? She said, that humming? I said, yeah. She said, yeah, I heard it. It was a humming sound. You said, that's not a Starlink. What you think? I don't know what that is, man. You said could be holograms. That could be it too. They could be playing in our face. It could be holograms, right? Playing in our face. But those things flying around, the only reason why I'm on to this, because I saw it from my own eyes. And it's too far up. I mean, it's not like close enough where it's going to bother you. It's far up enough where you can't shoot it. You said the Anunnaki. Listen, I want these powers that be to know there is a foreign entity that's greater than them. And they probably know it too. We're not going to be able to destroy this stuff. Look how one stops. Look how it stopped. Boom. Look at the distance. The perfect distance. Look. Perfect distance between each of them. It's equal distance. Look at that. Equal distance. And it's flashing. It's almost like it's trying to communicate. And it's a pyramid. You said Project Blue Waffle. You said the drone show. That ain't no drone show, man. This is something somebody captured. See, even if look, we're so not knowing. Even if the aliens come, we still think it's fake until they sit up there and say something to you.
Shoot that boy down, bro. Shoot that boy down. Yeah.
Now that's fake. See, I can discern that's fake. Now that's what I saw. This right here. See, it's high up where you can't shoot it. It's just chilling. It's high up, actually. You ain't gonna be able to shoot it. And it can tell that you're watching it, it seemed like. Because then it'll hover over you. See? It can tell that thing can tell that person is watching it. That was real. That's a real video. That's fake.
Oh my God, it's so close to us. Yeah, it's so big.
Yep, that's what I saw. It's huge,
oh my
too.
God, it's so close to us. Yeah, it's so big.
And that's a
Oh
drone.
my God, it's so close to us. Yeah, it's so big.
But see, the problem is, like, you'll see it for a while, and then it'll disappear. You won't be able to see it. But that's what I saw. This stuff, I didn't see this. Now, what you're watching here, those are probes. Or some would say shooting stars or whatever. But bullshit. Bullshit. I don't think so. I gotta find this other guy I be following on Instagram. He has all the videos, and he just be like trying to figure out what it is. Okay, now I know they playing in our face now. Hold on. Yeah, they playing with us, yo. What is that? Alien, dog. They playing in our face. If this is real. Oh my God. What kind of fish is that? That ain't no, man. Listen, man. He looked like, will you please put me back in the water? Please put me back in the water. Because you humans are crazy. I don't know about that, folks. He like, please put my ass back in the water. You said it's a demon. That ain't no demon. He looking scared. He looking scared of us. Look, I said a he, like it's a he and shit. It ain't no demon. Well, I tell you, we're the demons. He not no demon. It's just so much going on, man. They trying to tell us little by little what the hell's happening. Let me see. I gotta find that page I was watching earlier. He had all the videos on his Instagram. All right, I found it. All right, let's see. Nah, man, nah, yo. Yo, I promise you, if I see something like that, nah, bro. Nah, yo. Nope. No. If I see something like, yeah, that's aliens, fam. I don't care. I don't care, man. We're all seeing them now. That's the crazy part. What he saying? He said, my buddy is in the intelligence department of the U.S. government. I contacted him last night, and he said they know what's going on and informed me that. Hold on. Wait a minute. Why can't I read more, yo? Why won't it let me read more? It won't let me read it. Hold on. Let me go on my phone real quick. Let me see what he's saying. All right, let's see. Hold on one second. I want to see what he's saying. The person in the comment section. Okay. It won't let me read more. Yeah, he got me, man. This dude trolling. He trolling. He put the dots and read more, and it ain't no read more. He trolling, yo. Oh man, people out in this world, yo. You gotta discern every fucking thing. See, that belongs to us. I think it crashed trying to chase the drones.
Fuck is that?
The jet plane, see the contrail behind it?
Yeah, but why is it all lit up? And yeah, why is it? It just looks like a big line.
And there should be some flashing lights.
There ain't though. It's just
there should be flashing
What the
lights.
fuck is that? It looks like a bunch of drones or something. Bro, I think that's got to be a string of satellites. What the fuck is that? It looks like a bunch of LED lights stringing off of one major light.
Now,
What?
I don't know what that is. New Jersey drone. This ain't no plane. This is on 12/14 at 4 a.m. This is a couple days ago. Yeah, he trolling. Talking about read more, and I'm trying to read more. Click on it. I got trolled. Yeah, I don't know what that is, yo. That's, yeah.
Wild looking crap in the sky.
Los Angeles right now.
This in Los Angeles. Those look like probes.
This is not drones, people.
Look at this.
Yeah, they probes.
What the hell is going on here? Wow. Oh, please be picking this up.
They're probes.
Holy shit.
Yep. They getting ready to holler at us, yo. That ain't human. They getting ready to holler. They mad at us, yo. For some reason, they come. I'm glad they coming though, for real. I'm glad. But those what I was saying, those are probes. For sure they are. This is a probe too.
You know, when things like this are happening,
That's a probe.
It seems everyone starts to look up, like my crew and I have been here in Mendham recording this video that you're looking at right now. We have no idea what it is, if it's a natural phenomenon, because it could be, but this is why.
That ain't no natural phenomenon. That's somebody is doing that. Look at these probes.
Están muy cerca, son ovnis. Están muy cerca, claro. Ovni asegurado.
Yep. They're monitoring us. They're probably recording us and monitoring us at the same time. Doing all type of data. That was in Argentina.
Están muy cerca, son ovnis. Están muy cerca, claro. Ovni asegurado. Van a 2 por hora, culiado, nos están filmando. Quedo por la barra rapidísimo, amigo. Rapidísimo, es como un avión. Es como que a veces...
This in Slovakia. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I think, man, yeah.
Fuck is that, fool? Boy, that shit dropping on Earth, nigga. Whoa! Nah! Hey, bro, it's gonna start shaking. Hey, bro, that might be a plane, fool. But that might be a plane, gang.
That ain't no plane.
Boy, y'all, what the fuck? Fuck is that, fool? Boy, that shit dropping on Earth, nigga. Whoa! Nah! Hey, bro, it's gonna start shaking. Hey, bro, that might be a plane, fool.
That ain't
But
no
that might be
plane,
a
yo.
plane, gang. Boy, y'all, what the fuck?
Even the hood is seeing it, dog. Everybody's seeing it.
We're standing outside of Yankee Stadium, where less than 24 hours ago, New Yorkers spotted yet another mysterious drone hovering over the South Bronx. Now, New York Governor Kathy Hochul says there's no evidence that shows that these drones are a threat to the public, but across the Hudson River, Governor Phil Murphy of New Jersey says he's taking his concerns straight to the president.
You said I'm a military brat and lived in Germany for 4 years. This is not a game at all. I know it's not a game. It's aliens. It's aliens, man. For real. Well, if they decide to pull up, then everybody hold tight. We all in it together. You ain't gonna head for the hills because they all over the place. You can't hide nowhere. They're them pros that come get you. They'll come find you. We are clearly seeing this stuff right here. We're clearly seeing it. We're clearly seeing it. It was a light show in the sky. And it wasn't some of the lights that made the other lights go off. It's definitely something happening.
This point suggested that these drones are coming from offshore, that when we try to make contact with them, they become evasive.
So last night I was on the beach.
This is pretty wild.
Another probe.
Whoa.
An orb.
That's the
Yes,
color of the orange
orb.
orbs
It's an
that
orb.
I've seen out here in Massachusetts
Yep, that's an orb.
and Ohio.
Definitely an orb. It's like gathering data on us.
Looks like the Tic Tac UFO too.
And look, it stops. So it see that you're looking at it. See it? Shit, I wouldn't get out, dog.
This is pretty wild.
It knows that it's watching them. That's the crazy part.
That's the color of the orange orbs that I've seen out here in Massachusetts and Ohio.
Look, watch it stops and play like in swirl form. Watch
Looks like
this.
the Tic Tac UFO too.
It knows that it's watching them.
Whoa.
Yup.
So we're on 146
Massachusetts.
and there are these things.
Now that's what I
hovering
saw.
over us.
That looks like that.
Don't know what they are.
Oddly seems to be the case that it's like primarily happening in the United States. Like if you look at the difference between the
It's not primarily happening in the United States. It's happening all over the place.
Los Angeles right now.
You said military MQ-9 Reaper Predator drone. Nope, that's not it. I've looked that up already. That's not it. That's not what I saw in the sky. Nope. It's happening all over the place. All over, man. There's a map that show you where it's happening at. You said outstanding. They saying they don't know what it is. They said they're monitoring it though, but it's not coming from them. Do I believe in the afterlife? I believe that life is continuous. I believe in we come back in a different body. It's like we're trapped here and we're being beamed from somewhere else, but we're trapped in these bodies and we get into another one. You said that? No, I know the Reaper drone. That's not it. That's not what I saw hovering. If I go out there now, I promise you I'll find one. If I go out there right now. If I look hard enough, I'll find one. But it seemed like it comes towards you, though. That's the scary part. It knows that you're watching it. So that's why I'm not trying to mess with it. Yeah, it's raining outside right now. I'm not trying to go out there. You said we're in the age of Aquarius. Nothing is hiding from us. Everything is being revealed, aka everything. Yeah, I believe in reincarnation, yes. Yeah, man, this stuff we seeing, man, it's the real deal now. What did Cat Williams say? It is a full moon, isn't it? Remember what they said? There's something on that dark side of the moon, man. It's a population up there. We just can't see it. Shit, everything will come out in 2025 too. But here's the thing though. They may not want to bother us though. They may not want to bother us. They may not. They may feel like we're not ready, but or they might feel we ready. Either or, they control it though. Yeah, it's almost like you go to sleep. It happens that fast. You wake up, you're in another body. You're crying again. You're a kid again. Just like that, happens that fast. And that's what I believe. But once you like on the other side, it's not no time. It's only time exists when you're in this body. So you could come back 50 years from now, 10 years from now, just a matter. And it feel like it was just a second. For sure, that's how I see it. You don't believe that they're malevolent? You said they're not harming y'all in New York and New Jersey. I have family in New York. They're not. It's just flying around. They're not doing nothing to anybody. Like I've seen them flying here. They didn't bother anybody. You said predator drone, as I said. It's not a predator drone. They're not claiming it. Yeah, like a thief in the night. Boom, wake up, you crying again. You don't know what happened. I think you do know. That's why they crying. I remember my friend, if you research the University of Virginia and reincarnation, just research it. They've been researching it for like since the 60s. And they're 99.9% sure that it happens. I remember my friend, her son, he's old now, he's in high school, but when he was a kid, he said to her he mad at her. He woke up and he a kid again. And he was her great grandfather. And then she was like, well, what did your wife look like? He described her. He didn't know, he never seen any pictures of his great grandmother. And he described her to a T. And when they were at dinner one time, he was describing her and it was like everybody's mouth dropped because he's never seen her before. And he described what she looked like. But now he doesn't remember. I think the older you get, you don't remember. And then the closer you get going to death, then you start to remember again. You get prepared to die and then be born again. It says in the Bible, God resurrected. Like, it's like there's no death. There's none. It's a transition. It's an illusion. Just like that old song it's an old Masonic hymn. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. It's a Masonic hymn. A lot of people don't know that. So what is that telling you? Life is but a dream. But you keep doing it. We're stuck on this planet. We still do. That's why they say with tribes, it's like 13 tribes. We belong to the human tribe. There's different tribes of living beings and light beings. You know what I'm saying? Because we're light beings trapped inside of a body. That's why when you die, the moment you die, you lose weight. That's because your soul left. Yeah. And they say you go out through your eyes. That's what they say. That's what the spirit goes out through. That's what they say. You said there was a drone sighting up there in Connecticut. Yeah, it's not bothering anybody. But is it though? They're saying that they're getting some radiation spikes in certain areas. But I tell you, if it was aliens though, they would be able to tell us everything about this universe, yo. They would be able to tell us. Isn't that crazy? There's no way they can be able to get to us and we can't get to them without them knowing more. There's no way. In fact, I think they've been here many times over. The government don't tell us anything. But now everybody is starting to see it. So regardless of what they want us to know, that we're knowing it because we're seeing it in the sky. So oh, well, what somebody said was when they were flying over one, their clocks changed. It's crazy, man. It's almost like they put us here, maybe. They probably monitoring us. But that'd be crazy if we really found out. Like, and the government can't even do nothing to stop it. Like, if they want to be, like, reveal themselves, it's crazy. But anyway, the latest report is they don't know. They don't know what's going on. They're trying to find out. You said on November 8th, first drone spotted, right? On November 19th, we helped Ukraine use, ATCMs on Russia. Yeah, they're not going to allow this planet to be destroyed, yo. They just not. Ain't nothing we can do about it. That's what I think. Thank you for the donation, by the way. They're not going to allow it to be destroyed. I heard that. Dick Gregory said that. I remember he used to talk about it. He said they're not going to allow this planet to be destroyed. You said the response, yeah, is weak and laughable because they can't control whatever's going on. I could see the drones being human made, but not those orbs, man. Not those orbs, bro. Those orbs is something else. Yep, but ain't nothing we could do about it, man. You said God won't let this planet. Yeah, it ain't gonna let this planet be destroyed. Not by us. You said it's a drone program. You said no aliens mentioned in the Bible. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. If anything else break off, I'll be back on this alien situation. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, man, look like stuff is going on. Every day there's a new video in another country, somebody seeing something crazy. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna